About 2 weeks ago, I had the pleasure of being able to attend and participate in the first ever New York City Super Trunk Show. This was put on by Jesper and Javelson of the shoegazing blog, J.FitzPatrick, and Kirby Allison. I was able to represent one of my favorite shoemakers, Acme Shoemaker. They were kind enough to let me extend the special pricing and discounts from the Super Trunk Show to all of you. Now, those will only be good for a few more days at this point, but I definitely want to share those with you, so stick around. We'll get to that very soon. The rest of this video, I really want to share my overall experiences, just being able to attend and also represent Acme Shoemaker at the Super Trunk Show. I want to showcase and feature some of my favorite pairs from Acme Shoemaker that I had the pleasure to actually share and display at the Super Trunk Show. One final teaser though, for all of you that have been asking when these would be ready, I may have an update for you. Sorry, I gotta tease it though, so stick around till the end, we'll get to that. A trunk show is the opportunity for those consumers, including myself, to be able to get access to shoemakers and, just different brands and businesses that, otherwise we'd only really be able to see online through Instagram, YouTube, and it's really just a great time to actually get together with those folks that share your passion within this menswear, traditional footwear community. Just to kind of paint the picture here for you, the Super Trunk Show, it was set up in this very nice building in New York City, right outside of Central Park. It was on 2 different floors. There was a room downstairs as well as the atrium, that's where the patina activity or event went on, as well as the U.S. Championships of Shoe Shine. And then on the first floor showroom was Carmina Shoemaker. They were doing their bespoke measurements with this new foot scanning tool that they have. Also, there was Skolyx, a shoe store from Sweden, and a few of the menswear brands were also featured in the room on the first floor. As you go up this huge spiral staircase to the second floor, there were 2 main rooms. The one was hosting the main sponsor of the event, which was Bridlen Shoemaker. The other room is where I was located at the Acme Shoemaker table. As soon as you walk in there, kind of going to your left and then walking around the room, it was George Lyon Shoes, Norman Vilalta, TLB Mallorca, then Acme Shoemaker, CNES Shoemaker, Old Provision House. Next to him was the Last Shoemaker. And then on the very right, as soon as you walk in, or at the end of this circle, was Dapper Woodworks. Now, the event went on from 11 till 7 p.m. that night. Luckily, Vladimir Roche, you probably watch his YouTube channel, but I met him so I could pick him up and he could help me unload all the shoes and get everything set up in the morning and then break everything down at the end of the event. It was fantastic, and he was a huge help. Really appreciate that. Throughout the event, though, one of the things that I absolutely loved how actively engaged and how consistent the flow of traffic was throughout the entire day. The downside of how busy it was, particularly at my table, was that I didn't really have the opportunity to get out into the event once it started, whether that was to take pictures or videos of everything that I wanted to do, or just actually get to see all of the different tables and showcases that were set up. I was able to do that at the very end of the event, but at that point, everything was kind of winding down. The energy kind of going on at that time of the night was definitely a little less than kind of having the opportunity to walk around right in the middle of the event. Now, that's kind of just comes with the territory, I guess. Again, I was basically in the city from 8 until 8, and I wore my brand new Color 6 fall wingtip boots from Acme Shoemaker, and it was fantastic. I had maybe worn them 2 or 3 times before this, and then I wore them for a very long day, albeit in the rain. So we had parked 6 to 8 blocks away and had to walk in the rain. I had to do that a few times because I forgot some stuff in my truck, but you can kind of see here what it looked like after that long day, and then just kind of time lapse this thing up so that you can see what I was able to do simply with some Pure Polish products, cleaner conditioner, and this guy right here, back to looking better than new. So for the discounts here, there's discounts for both group made to order as well as individual made to order pairs from Acme Shoemaker. This was going to be valid until the end of October. It's going to be $150 off for individual made to order pairs, and that's going to kind of land you right in the $1,650 to $1,700 starting point. For first time orders or first time customers, you'll also get free toe plates and fully lasted shoe trees. For a group made to order, for calfskin, it's a minimum of 5 members for the group made to order, and it's $200 off. So the starting price on a group made to order is usually $1,850, and the discounted rate will get it to a starting price of $1,650. For shell Cordovan group made to orders, only 3 are required, and that's a usual starting price of $2,400 US, and the discounted rate, again, minus $200, down to $2,200. If you guys want to take advantage of it, reach out to Acme either via email or on Instagram. I would recommend email. Just mention that you watched this video, that you're looking to take advantage of the Super Trunk Show discounts, and Arthur from Acme will help you out from there. One of the cool things about what Acme was able to offer at this specific Super Trunk Show was trial fitting shoes. So this is the first time that they were able to offer those in person at the trunk shows here. The upper is basically the same thing as one of their regular shoes. So it's, the same premium leather, fully constructed with leather heel countering toe puffs, and that heel countering is extended all the way through the arch. So when you put this on, you feel the same exact thing that you would feel if you're wearing one of their, ready to wear, made to order bespoke shoes. Now looking at some of my favorite pairs from the Super Trunk Show here. I love this first one, which is actually from their Marble collection. So this is still a fully handmade shoe, and it's just a very classic pie crust split toe derby. Basically, they did a reverse skin stitch to mimic the pattern of a cap toe Balmoral Oxford here, a hole cut pattern. I think the color and just the overall balance of this shoe, this was definitely one of my favorites, but also this was definitely one of the most popular styles that all the attendees, just had to kind of pick up and ask questions about. Next, I would have to follow this up with the fall wingtip seamless hole cut. It's a fantastic shoe. I'm a sucker for a fall wingtip. I think just the aesthetic of a classic wingtip, but then kind of the refinement of a hole cut pattern, much like what you see in this boot, is I'm just in love with them right now. Next is this plain toe derby. This is in bourbon shell Cordovan from the Horween Tannery. This is the same pattern as my mahogany plain toe derby from Acme Shoemaker. This is a seamless heel, so a very, very elevated pattern, especially made in shell Cordovan. This is just 2 pieces of shell Cordovan, which normally would probably have 3 or 4 pattern pieces. Next up is this full strap penny loafer. This is in black shell Cordovan, and believe it or not, this is from their ready to wear collection. I loved it so much, about 1.5 years ago, I got my own in color 6 shell Cordovan. So probably my favorite shoe of the entire trunk show is this pie crust split toe derby in camel with this commando outsole. It's got a 360-degree storm welt. I don't know what to gush over first with this. I think this is a very nice, very well-balanced, kind of rugged, casual-looking shoe. But I love the natural grain and the natural texture that you get in this camel leather. I have camel leather from Joe Works. This is just a different example of it. The way that this is very well balanced with the commando sole with the 360-degree storm welt, a heavily textured leather, the metal eyelets, this kind of generous round, but elegantly round last. It's all just done very well. I'm in love with the shoe. Maybe I'll have to arrange a group made to order of my own for a pair of these. Anybody interested? But yeah, this is definitely my favorite pair of the trunk show. Jesper in particular, love this. And there were a few, more than a few of the, attendees of the trunk show that shared Jesper and my infatuation with this particular shoe. Of course, this is the competition hole cut chain stitch World Championships of Shoemaking entry from Acme Shoemaker that they entered into the London Super Trunk Show. It's impressive. Just looking at the details, the stitch density, the fact that this is a hole cut, seamless hole cut rather, you know, folks couldn't help but ask if they could pick it up and look at it. So I think that's about going to be it for the recap of the first ever New York City Super Trunk Show. You know, I wasn't really able to cover like all of the interactions and experiences right here. I wasn't able to kind of walk you through the shoe care, but maybe I'll kind of cover the experiences and conversation. Maybe I'll do a podcast with Vladimir, or Vlad, as he's told me to call him a number of times. And we can kind of chat about what both of our experiences were like, and maybe that'll be the next episode of the Shell Cordovan podcast. Maybe I'll do a shoe care routine on these guys. I did record the care process that I did for them, and maybe that'll be the perfect way to transition into rolling these guys out. So this is my custom designed ebony stick. I'm in love. I'm in love with this one. So this one works, I would say, equally, if not better, just due to the ergonomics of it. And if you guys are interested, we're as close as we can be to ready to releasing them without actually releasing them. So let me know if you guys are interested in the comments. If you made it this far into the video and you went to the Super Trunk Show, let me know what your favorite part was in the comments. If you didn't get to go, let me know who you most wish that you would have seen had you gone. And that's how I'll know that you got this far. I'll prioritize getting back to your comments over anybody else's. And I'll also keep everybody posted about when we're ready to release the new ebony sticks. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see y'all soon.